What's up, everybody? Let's watch Amajita. Eba. Amajita. Let's yeah. It seems as though Colombia are no joke. It seems they are coming with the heat, with the fire. But it's still early. Oh, the graphic is ahead, and it seems as though Colombia have scored, but on the live feed, it has not showed the goal as of yet. So they scored in around the 7th minute. So it seems as though Colombia are about that business. Oh, left back, sleeping. Left back was sleeping. Mm-hmm. Or was it right back? Yeah, it's left back. Cross came in from the right side. Left back sleeping. Got punished. I suppose at this level, mistakes like that get punished. He doesn't know. He doesn't know that guy's behind him. Look where he's looking. Look. He's not even look. Oh, he takes a look. Boom. Comes in front of him. Passes it in front of the net. Well, into the net. This is going to be a long game. Keeper should have done better there. Although it did come at him at pace, but he should be doing better. It was right there. It was right there. But anyway, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. So Colombia have started like a house on fire. Scored in the within the first 7 minutes. I remember the first game against France. France also started this way, and I think did they score the first goal? And I think they scored the first goal too. No, did they? Who scored the first goal for France? Yeah, I think France scored the first goal. Who scored the first goal, guys? Was it France? Did France score the first goal against? Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, no. We're struggling in the first 10 minutes, but one thing about this Amachita team, they are very resilient. They fight back. So this is what we're hoping for them to do now is to fight back. But hey, Colombia's coming, eh? They are coming. Again, my graphic there is about 30 seconds ahead. So when I react to something that the graphic is saying, like goals, like VR, what is it? Those new VR things where the 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 coaches ask for reviews. So if I'm deleting that, it's because my graphic is a bit quicker than that, or the graphic is a bit quicker than that. I think it gets to a point. I know South African players like we are naturally small, but I think it gets to a point where speed, athleticism, height, power count. There's only so much you can do if you are the less quick, less athletic team. Right? Am I wrong? You guys will let me know in the chat. Am I wrong in that? Because just look when I'm looking at the Amajita compared to these guys from Colombia, they look like yo in terms of stature. These Colombian players look way bigger, and these guys are the same age. Of course, you can be technically good as the likes of EDS, Chavi, they were the biggest of players. But but Sergio Busquets was, but Ramos was, but Carlos Puyol was, even a striker like Fernando Torres was. So it's not like the team was full of small players. In South Africa, okay. Villagazi is a very good player technically, but decision making sometimes the boy can pass, the boy can shoot, the boy has skill, but decision making sometimes. What is this thing doing now? Going back to what I was saying about Mfundo Vilagazi, he has pace. No, he doesn't have pace. He has skill. He has a pass, short and long. Hey, but sometimes his decision making does not make me happy. His decision making does not make me happy. But anyway, 15 minutes gone, and South Africa are 1-0 down to Colombia. Colombia have been the better team in the first 10 minutes. Going into the second 5 minutes, South Africa have found their footing and are playing a bit better. Seem to be a bit more confident on the ball than they were in the first 10 minutes. And you know how it goes in football. When you are on the front foot, you must punish. and Colombia punished South Africa when they were on the front foot, and now South Africa have to find them the way back. Talking about physicality, this boy Tyrone Smith, big, athletic, quick. He's gonna make it far. Like it or not, guys, football is a sport, and athleticism in sport counts. Athleticism in sport counts. Nice shot from Shaquille April. He's quick and strong and dangerous. Why didn't he pass that ball? Guys, I'm on the SABC and they playing the Nigeria game. Does that make sense? That SABC is playing the Nigeria game. Or maybe I'm the crazy one. South Africa getting a bit more into the game. Again, they were blitzed in the first 10 minutes, and now it seems as though they are getting more comfortable. But Colombia still look dangerous. Colombia still look dangerous. They players, especially attacking players, look bigger, look stronger, look quicker than our defenders. Let me know how you guys' streams are doing that side. This my stream on the FIFA website is um, not doing the things. It's not doing the things. It's busy kicking me out. And on SABC, they are playing Nigeria. Can somebody tell me why on SABC they are playing the Nigeria game? Or maybe I'm the crazy one. Ooh, ah! South Africa asking for a beatdown, eh? Colombia are fighting it too easy to get in behind. They're finding it too easy to get in behind South Africa. And it's not like they have some intricate play or something. They just pass. They just short pass. They in behind. They play across. The player shoots. They're just overwhelming us with athleticism and pace. I don't know what you guys think. You guys let me know in the chat if you guys probably see it different. But what I'm seeing here is that we're being overwhelmed. Who's this? Who's this number 19? Looks like Caicedo. Probably his cousin or something. Can somebody tell me what's the population of black people in Colombia? What's the population of black people in Colombia? Somebody Google that for me or Chat GPT it for me. There's a whole lot in this team. So this uh, um Rulani Mokwenification of every team, every national team. You see it in our first team. Although sometimes Hugo Bruce can be pragmatic and just tells Ronald Williams to hoof it up. And when we play, I remember when we were playing against Nigeria, they weren't dilly dallying on the ball. They didn't want to play it out from the back. I know this is football nowadays, but sometimes you need to. It needs this tactic needs to be on a game by game basis. You can't always want to play out from the back against every team. Here's Mfundo Vilagazi shot. Can you see that shot of Mfundo Vilagazi? It was just him taking a shot. It wasn't like he was placing it or something. I mean, I believe. Well, he's playing. He's a professional. He's a professional footballer. So I think at that level, beating a keeper at that level from so far out, you need to be placing it and with a lot of power. So if you are just, I don't know, it's in this Joe. He just kicked it. Oof. Shaquille April is a threat. He's quick and technically, he seems to be uh, the best of all the forwards. I think they should play the ball to him and make him go to work. Show me your number. Jeez. Oh. Okay. Okay. Confidence is building. Defining time and space. Rapport took on his opposite number, puts it across. Kekana. Ooh. April is causing them problems. His pace and his low center of gravity is causing them problems. The goal is gonna come from South Africa's right side. Oh, oh. Hey, Filagas. Oh, 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 oh. Ah, well done. Well done. Who is that? Oh, that was great defending on the counter. South Africa is now playing half ground. South Africa is now playing half ground. No. But Colombia's pace on the counter is something to be wary of. T1 is so good, man. That's a foul. T1 is so good. Choo. Feel like as it looked like he toe poked that one. Toe poke. Bonzi. I. Or maybe I saw wrong, guys, but that looked like I'm Bonzi. South Africa's so good, bro. South Africa's so good. After going one goal down, South Africa are playing so well. But you can see like a player like T1 and that guy, yo. This is a team you have, yeah. That pass from Smith, how could you play a ball this height into into five players, then you expect that player to trap it? If he doesn't trap it, you are in trouble. But the boys are playing well. They're playing good. All we need now is a goal. I remember, well, apart from that, Bonzi from Vilagazi, he hasn't had much to do. Neither did. I can also. There are also about three opportunities that Colombia had in the first 25 minutes, but otherwise, it's been South Africa who have been dominating this game. Oh, dear. Oh, jeez, Christ. I don't know. You guys let me know in the chat how you guys have seen the game so far. I think in the first 10 minutes, Colombia were all over South Africa. Then um, the next 5 minutes, South Africa started getting their being comfortable in the game. Then the following 10 minutes, Colombia again. You could say they were the better team. But after the 25th minute, South Africa have controlled this game completely. South Africa have controlled this game completely, but not enough box entries, not enough dangerous balls in the box, not enough shots on goal that has troubled the goalkeeper. But they are in control. Is my summary of the first 40 minutes correct? Here's a chance, counter attack. Ouch. That's a well deserved yellow card. That's a well deserved yellow card. Uh, South Africans are blessed with good defenders or great defenders. We have players that love playing the that position, and they're very good at it. I mean, right now in the PSL, the likes of Bekele is Mbogazi, he is 20 years. The like of Smith, 20 years. The likes of Ndamane, the likes of these are young players. Um, so many more very good defenders that I think could play at a level above the PSL. Then when we go into midfield, we can improve there, but they are good players. A player like Sipombule, technically, is so good, but there's a lot going on with him. So, uh, uh, any prospects of him, I don't want you guys to see this as me hating, but any prospects of him, I'm not a pride supporter by the way. Any prospects of him, hold on. Any prospects of him pursuing a career outside of South Africa are slim because there's a lot going on with that guy. Uh, there's a lot going on with that guy, which we're not going to get into here. And there are other very technically good midfielders. A player like Teboho Mokoena. Oh, a player like Teboho Mokoena. I mean, a player like Teboho Mokoena. I mean, he has everything. He has athleticism, he has strength, he has shooting, he has passing, he has everything a midfielder would need. Maybe if he went to Europe earlier, he'd be a better player than he is right now. Then we move on to our attacking players. We move on to our attacking players, the likes of Rele, likes of Nkota. I mean, obviously, we'd like to think that Rele can play in a league like La Liga and the Premier League, but he's probably not there yet. Um, he's probably not there yet. Nkota, at his young age, he's gone to Europe, which Europe, okay, Saudi Arabia, but all these European players playing in Saudi Arabia, so hey, might as well be Europe. Um, it's a good league. He's definitely gonna get better when he's there. Is the Premier League, La Liga, Bundesliga material? We will see. Um, so we will see if how far he can take his career. Uh, we would like really also to. He's not ready to be at that La Liga Bundesliga level as of yet. In my opinion, he's still a lightweight. Um, he needs to go to maybe the Saudi Pro League, get better there, Then maybe from there go to the French league. Then maybe from there, you know, go up from there. But the French league, there's a lot. The players are very athletic, very quick, very skillful. Really, is very technical, but he's not that quick. But anyway, I say all this just to say that um, the striking position, the number 9 position, what's going on in our developments that I'm not understanding what's going on that we don't have players that can, multiple players that can score 10 goals per season, just 10 out of 30 games. Okay, maybe not 10. Let me say 7. Just 7. Just give me 7 goals per season. In the PSL, we don't have those players. Why? Because you can probably count them on one hand. We know Reyners, we know Mabasa. If Mabasa's playing more games, he'd score. That one is clear. Mahopa is teammate. Mahopa is teammate. 7 goals. Can you get 7 goals from Mahopa? Let's just be honest. What's happening in our, because if we look at every other country, they've always gone a number 9. Well, every other um country that's in the top 10 of the CAF rankings, the likes of Egypt. Salah is not a number 9, but Salah gets you 30 goals in the English Premier League. Nigeria, um, Victor Osimhen gets you 20 plus goals in top leagues in Europe. Why is it? Anyway, it's halftime. My halftime summary is that Bafana Bafana played well. Bafana Bafana, yo. Amajita, Amajita, in the first 10 minutes, Colombia had a stranglehold on them, but I felt in the last 20 minutes of the half, they were in control. It's just that we lacked that killer punch. Again, going back to what my soliloquy was about right now, about not having a striker in the PSL, which is a problem. Which is a problem. Uh, Again, I do not know. Is it a coaching thing? Because you look at the PSL, and just from my just from my finishing perspective, just from my finishing perspective, when the ball comes, I've never played professional football. It's easy for me to say. Uh, I'm sure these guys practice, but from a finishing perspective, they are poor, man. They are poor, or maybe it's the pitches they play on. I don't know. Because when I look at it, I hate making comparisons with players from overseas, but these are the if I don't make comparison, if I don't can't compare them with the likes of Harry Kane, who can I compare them to? If I can't compare them to Harry Kane, who can I compare them to? Harry Kane, from his first touch, you know that this is a goal. Maropa, from his first touch, you know that this one is not a goal. Why? Why is it the case? Because in this game against Colombia, the only thing missing is us finishing. Because in the last 20 minutes, we've controlled this game. Colombia have been nowhere. Colombia have been nowhere. In the first 10 minutes, their athleticism overwhelmed us. In the first 10 minutes, their strength overwhelmed us. In the first 10 minutes, their speed overwhelmed us. But the boys, yes, they considered a goal, but they held things together. It didn't get worse than that. It didn't get worse than that. Then we started playing football. And you know, in South Africa, we can play football as well as anybody all over the globe. We started playing football. However, when chances came up, we could not finish. When chances came, we could not finish. And that will be a problem. And that will always be the difference between South Africa and other teams, is that we lack the. This is why we love Benny McCarthy so much. Is that guy was clinical even when we went to Pirates, and he was Benny. Remember they used to call him Benny McDonald's. I'm not making this up, guys. They were calling him Benny McDonald's, but he was still scoring goals. When he was bigger than everybody in terms of weight, he was bigger than everybody in that he was playing with in the PSL. But just finishing. There's an interview that I watched with Katako Mashiko. He was talking about the interviewer asked him, was there a time that you've ever been in awe of a player? Then he mentioned Benny McCarthy when they were at the national team. And he said that no, Benny McCarthy would like correct them in terms of finishing. And don't forget, Mauta was a great finisher himself. Compared to what we see right now, Mauta was a great finisher. And he says Benny McCarthy was there, uh, saying, "No, you don't do it like this. You do it like this." Teaching them how to finish. So it did help that Benny McCarthy went to Europe early, and obviously the natural talent that he had, of course, helped. But what I'm trying to say is that is right now we are goal down against Colombia. We need a goal. Colombia, they impressed me in the first 10 minutes, but after that, they showed me that these ones are for the taking. We just need to take our chances. There are two opportunities that Mfundo Vilagasi got from outside the box. One, he um uh no, the other one he was a bit far from the pole, so I can't blame him for that. The other one he kicked it with his toe. He toe poked it from outside the box. I mean, Kambonzi, guys, are you going to score Kambonzi from outside the box? Are you gonna score Kambonzi from outside the box? The answer is no. So what this shows me is that he lacks technique. He's a professional player in the PSL. Yes, he's a young boy. He's learning, but he lacks technique of shooting. What are they teaching them at Chiefs? What is he taking on himself to say I must? Because let's be honest, a player like Rashford, I'm not a fan of Rashford, but uh, the the technique that guy. Oh, I was watching some highlights against. They were playing the game they lost against Sevilla. That ball, the cross came in. He smashed it in with his. Yes, he's at an age now. He's in his prime now. But even when he was young, how Rashford went into the Manchester United team was through his goals and his finishing. You can look through his highlights of goals that he scored. Without finishing, he won't score. That's it. And and a player like Mfundo Vilagazi, who is a 10. So now we have to look at him like who? Like a Ozil. Guys, I'm old. Uh, we have to look at him like a Ozil. Also, you give him space outside the box, he'll punish you. Obviously, let's not put him on a level like I thought of Özil because he's a left footer, um, and I do want to say Özil was more silky, more aesthetically pleasing to look at when he's on the ball, but he's a left-footed 10, so that's why I thought of Özil. Odegaard. These are left-footed tens. Look, it doesn't matter if you are left-footed or right-footed. That's what just came to to my mind. But you give Odegaard space outside the box, he'll punish you. You give Ozil outside the other with space, you make him look at the pala like this, he'll punish you. We of course, like I'm saying, this goes with coaching, it goes with a lot of things, but there's some things also as a player you need to take responsibility for. As a player, there's some things you need to take responsibility for. Okay, now I'm gonna get opportunities where, as as a defender, I'm more worried about my box than I'm worried about you outside the box. If you have that weapon of shooting out the box, that's powerful. How many goals did De Bruyne score from outside the box when guys are chichalarang morong? I hope you guys can hear me. Tell me if I'm wrong, guys. Uh, so because of that, we can only get to a certain level. Well, the forwards, a player like Tyrone Smith, he's a big boy, he's athletic, he can hit the ball, he can tackle. He's gonna get far in his football career. But excuse me, our attackers are gonna find it difficult to make it overseas, especially. Why do you think Gota went overseas, guys? That boy doesn't play. When he sees a pala, why do you think Ngota's that side? It's not by mistake. Ngota, you saw that boy. He is goal hungry. He wants a goal now. He's direct. He doesn't have this thing of these TikTok things. There's no time for that. Wherever when you've seen and got a TikTok compilation, and you'll never see it. But in Fundo Villagas, oh, they are fan pages. These guys, they are fan pages. But that's taking our football backwards, especially our attackers. Like I'm saying, defensively and midfield. Midfield, in a defense, I say South Africa is blessed and our defenders are still going far, they will be the majority of the players who find themselves going overseas compared to our attackers, because our attackers in all in football, yes, we can say ukuthi lo mnandi lo akekho mnandi, mara the one thing that counts is, can you put the ball in the back of the net? Nah, that's it. If this one can put the ball in the back of the net and this one cannot, if this one can score 10 and this one score 5, I'm going to go for the one who scores 10. That one is clear. Scoring in football is difficult. As you see, the Amajita now are 1-0 down. For them to come back, oh, it's a mission. It's a mission and a half. It's a mission. But let's see how they go about it in the second half. Let's see how they go about it in the second half. And hopefully in front there we can punish them, because we did very few box entries, but they were there. Very few box entries, but they were there. And at this level, in such a tournament, we need to punish. Let's go. The second half. Is this a penalty? Yes, it is. Penalty for South Africa. Penalty for South Africa. Who needs a striker if he can just get a penalty? What was this guy thinking? He must be an idiot. That's clearly a penalty. But obviously, they'll want to VAR it. This review request thing, Kale is going to martialize time. This one. Is there significant evidence for him to overturn the? No, no, there isn't. That's a penalty, dude. It's penalty all day, man. Mm, 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 mm. I never get these long run ups like you kicking you kicking what um yeah, clearly off the line. Clearly off the line, retake goal. I don't get this like did he need a long run up? South Africa are going to win against these guys. Colombia, I am not impressed. La, 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 la. Konje, what did Gavin Hunt say? It said Rapo is the best left back in the country. I know Gavin Hunt can take it further. Remember when he said that? Ooh. Ooh. Someone's gonna win this game in 90 minutes. Ain't no way it's getting to. This game is open. Uh, Colombia looking really uncomfortable right now. Oh, what? Jeez. Jeez. Yo, yo, yo. Oh. This game is open and it will finish in 90 minutes. This is not going to extra time. End to end stuff. The one is so good, guys. The Red Sundowns is who? It's Divine Lunga, Mashego. Who else? No, guys, Tiwane needs to be playing. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Tiwane needs to be playing. These other guys are jokesters. This guy needs to be playing. Again, Villagazi, I love Villagazi. I love his confidence. I love his fearlessness. Mara, hey, decision making. Oh, no, 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 no. Villagazi cost because it's because of him losing the ball there that that opportunity for Colombia. Uh, Yay! Hey! Are we footile, man? Jesus. Another ball comes in from wide. Well, the guy was already in the box anyway, so. Gee whiz. Bang, bang, bang. Whatcha? Whack. I hate bringing this up again, guys. But who in Amajita can do that? Who in Amajita has that instinct to shoot and score like that? Do we have strikers like that? The answer is no, honestly. Whether we want to fight it or not, we want to be sentimental about our country or nothing or whatever. But we don't have a striker like that. And without a striker, unless you're Spain, you won't win anything. You need a striker that scores goals. But let's see if South Africa come back from this. Came back first 5 minutes in the first half, second half. I mean, they were able to get a. Mm, I'm not liking these crosses. Mm, mm, mm. This Colombian guy is so much bigger. Mm, mm, mm. Saying looking good. Saying looking good. Excuse me. Mm, 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 mm. Ah, these guys are in for it. Eh? I don't know, guys, what you guys been seeing in this game, but I thought South Africa were doing well for a point in time, but it seems like Colombia now, yeah, I know they are coming. Ghana has played so well. Shouldn't give up, you know. Shouldn't give up. Oh, Ooh. Waste the time to put that ball into the box. Hey, once again. But we're coming. I mean, 15 or so minutes left in the game. What a 1-2 by. They didn't so minutes left. South Africa still have a chance to equalize. Of course, this is a hope. There's no guarantees. I'm not there for Mobulu. Oh. Ooh. Yeah, but the Colombian goal was coming. I mean, that's the same guy hit the post. It was coming. Those crosses are dangerous. These guys are strong and they have a leap on them. They're athletic. I know I've been saying the same thing for the longest of time since we've been watching this game, but it's clear you can see it. They are bigger, they are stronger, and that counts. That counts in a game of football. It's not only that they are big, is that technically they are also there. So you're big, strong, and you're technically good, or they technically match South Africa. And with some things like finishing, they are superior. So, with that being said, it will be very difficult to beat a team like that because with them, the small, um, how do you say it? How does Jose Mourinho say it? Small moments of the game where you need that bit of quality, where you need that bit of flair, where you need that bit of physicality, where you need that bit, that pace. These guys come to the party. You see that goal that they scored. Maybe the first goal South Africa could have scored, but that second goal that they scored, no South African player was going to score that goal. Cross came in, he didn't even trap it, he just turned around and took a shot and hit the roof of the net. No South African player in this team was going to score that goal. Excuse me, there's no one with those instincts. Or with that ruthlessness inside this team, and that's no knock to this team. It's just uh, some teams have those type of players, some don't. So even now we're behind, but we can't even say let's hoof the ball into the box and uh, let the cards fall where they. What's the saying about the cards falling where they may? We still have to play. Time is running out. We still playing. They looking at us saying whatever comes in here, guys, we are hoofing it out. They're not worried about South Africa playing here. Even they can play a quick 1-2 and get into the box. Calabria don't know this, but I do. Even they play 1-2, they get into the box. They have no one ruthless enough to punish. We have technically good players with as these soccer players like saying chop chop, yeah, ta 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 ta. But they must be once the pose in front of them, you must be ruthless. You must be ruthless. The guy who scored the second goal, you can see that guy's ruthless. He doesn't play. He's a cow, but he doesn't play. The ball came and he didn't even look. That guy was looking that way. But he turned around and hit that thing and it was net. He hit the roof of the net. How many times do you see that goal in the PSL? How many times do you see that goal in the DDC? Be honest with yourself. How do those the goals are ta 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 ta? Uh, what is it? Those Pep Guardiola goals. Play. Cut back, pass it to the net. Or do you disagree with me? Tell me if I'm lying. If you think I'm lying, let me know. But our limitations, we're only going to get to a certain level in every single tournament because we don't have ruthless forwards. That's it. On the other side, Argentina are dealing with our our brothers, our African brothers, 4-0. They're dealing with the mal. So two African nations out of the last 16. I'm not too sure who else is in the top 16. I'll check after the game. But two African nations definitely out at the top 16. I'm already counting South Africa. Sorry, my bad. Again, I do not know what other teaching. I was watching some videos of this Bournemouth player. What's his name? Semenyo. I thought he had some South African heritage. I'm like, this Semenyo. It sounds like Semenya. How come he hasn't been called up for Vanavana? But anyway, I haven't looked up where he's from and everything like that. But anyway, I was watching a video of him in the preseason, just doing finishing from the left side, from the right side, left foot, right foot. And I don't remember ever seeing a South African player do that. Maybe they do that. I do not know. I cannot speak for them. But that the finishes pinpoint. I also saw I've also seen videos of Zaha doing that and Marcus Rashford doing that. I've never seen South African players do that. All I'm seeing is TikTok videos of them dancing or at Legends Baba. That's what I see of them. I see TikToks of them dancing or singing before the or Legends Baba. That's what I see from them. I don't see them practicing free kicks. I don't see them practicing finishing. I don't see that. Maybe they practice these things and they keeping it secret. So guys, these people don't need to see that. Maybe it's the case, or maybe they're just not doing it. Maybe. Anyway, back to Semenyo. He was doing those finishing drills. This is before the start of this season. Go onto the Premier League. Check how many Premier League goals he has this season. Right now, I think he has something like 7 or 6 already this season. The season just started, Pat. He already has 6 goals this season. The season just started, and when he scores, they are reminiscent of, or it reminds me of those finishing drills he was doing, because it's not tap ins or whatever. It's those ones where he opens up his body, plays it to the far side of the goal. Finishing drills. Practice it off season. You come apply it game time. He's applied it game time and it's working for him and Bournemouth. So not too many players, especially South African players, we know our limitations, but we still don't do it. Um, Unfortunately, this game we're left with injury time, but I don't see a goal here. Maybe I'm negative, but I don't see where a goal is coming in here because the Colombia is comfortable. Colombia is comfortable. We always see those games where Liverpool a goal down or needing a goal. What do? They play the ball into the box. You guys have been watching. I've been talking a lot, man. How many balls have been in the Colombia box since I've started talking 10 minutes ago. How many? And again, I'm not, these are young boys. I'm not knocking them. They're still learning their craft. But it's not the first time we see this, and it continues to be the case. It continues to be the case. Hmm. Ooh. There are certain things that get you to a certain level in everything, whether life, sports, business, or whatever, whatever. There's certain things that we need to do. If Hugo Bross's squad had Benny McCarthy, yo. Ay, 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 ay. I would be, we'd be settling Africa. We'd go to the World Cup knowing, guys, minimum, it's a semi-final. Excuse me. If they had Benny McCarthy, if Hugo Bross's squad had Benny McCarthy, but now we can't say that. Anyway, guys, I've gone on a tangent. 7 minutes still to go. I suppose there's still time for the boys to do something spectacular, but we need to get balls into the box. This thing of running with the ball and then passing to the closest guy to you, that there's a time and a place for that. Play the ball. Look, they just dispossess them so easy. What? Hmm. The boys have played well. They played well. Again, chop chop, ta 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 ta. But in terms of, I remember this keeper making saves. I don't remember the defense being stretched to a point where um they are worried about what they are worried about what South Africa's doing. Uh, apart from what is the Cape Town City boy on the right, who's very quick and very strong. There hasn't been much threat on the left. There's been nothing in the center. Again, Mfundo Vilagazi, Um. Oh, there they go again. Let's score another goal. Oh, Jesus. Game over, Bakayetu. We came, we saw, we conquered. No, we didn't conquer. But we came, we saw under 20 World Cup. Under 20 World Cup, we were there. We were there. So easy. Too much pace. The same player. Same player who punished us. We don't have a striker like that in our team. We don't have a striker like that in our team. This boy is quick. From losing the ball, it's three passes, goal. And he's instinctual. Look, this Colombian boy is a star. This Colombian boy is a star. Unfortunately for us, for Bafana Bafana, yo Bafana Bafana, for unfortunately for us, it has not been our day. Game over. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. Unfortunately, it wasn't a great day at the office for the boys. It wasn't a great day for the boys. And we try again at the next World Cup, whenever that may be, the under 20s. It's a boy Cheese with the Z, another SE. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share.